Hello everyone, I am Radhalakshmi. My teammate is Sona. We are studying final year analytical engineering in Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College. The project title is the shock induced separation of an over-expanded nozzle. The objective of project is designing of rocket engine nozzle in an effective manner to study the basic flow pattern under over-expanded flow conditions. The supersonic asymmetric propulsive nozzles and the FSS and RSS transition has to be analyzed to study the flow separation effects, instabilities, and causes. The design of nozzle contour to enhance to reduce the critical loads and has to be investigated. The nozzle is analyzed using computational method analysis, that is FDA and SDA. The problem identification is nozzle side load has causes damage to nozzle and engine support structures such as gimbal joints and actuators. In SSME, three coolant feed lines has well ruptured due to high nozzle side loading during hot fires. Certain VJ2 engine gimbal bolts failed in tension from large nozzle side load during ground testing. Japanese LE7A actuators and regenerative cooling tubes had failed. The problem description is designing parameter of nozzles, evaluate the nozzle coordinates from MOC methods, designing of nozzle 3D model using CATIA, transient fluid dynamic analysis, prediction of side load from TFDA results, material selections, transient structures dynamic analysis, optimization of nozzle side load and repeat TFD and TSD analysis, and finally conclusion. The method of characteristics is the method of characteristics provide a technique for properly designing the contour of supersonic nozzle for shock-free isentropic flow, taking into accounts of multi-dimensional flow inside the duct. The purpose is to illustrate the design of supersonic nozzle by method of computation with the weak waves. The nozzle design for Mach number 5.243 and the area of ratio is 30.32. From method of computations, we get the nozzle coordinates the given in below equations. And the special feature of TOSIM nozzle is it has curved expansion contour which allow for a higher efficiency for conversion of thermal energy into kinetic energy. The nozzle tend to be shorter and lighter than the conical nozzle. It produces a higher thrust due to optimization expansion curved contour nozzle shapes. And this is modeling of nozzle. The 3D nozzle model is designed by CATIA using nozzle coordinates. This is line geometry of nozzle and this is isoparametric view of nozzle and various view of nozzle. And meshing of nozzle using software ANSYS CFD. The total number of nodes is 46,400. Total number of elements 43,833. The type of element shape is hexahedral. The material selections and boundary conditions. The material selection is the titanium alloy is selected based on specific feature that is highly corrosive material, light in weight, high strength, and highly resisting the shear loads and also widely used in structural materials of nozzle. Based on the above merits, we have selected titanium alloy T6 as structural material of nozzle and material properties and boundary conditions are mentioned below. And a FEA analysis assign inputs and assign outputs. And this is analyzing velocity contour image and pressure contour image. And side load prediction is the nozzle is divided into 6 different stations and the side loads are predicted for corresponding station for transient fluid dynamic analysis. Result with different load condition which are listed below the table. This side load different station data values and transient structure analysis images. These are various station strain contour images and the analytic results for various strain with the time. And this is optimized nozzle side load data values and this is analytic result of various side load, optimized various side load. And the discussion is the graph show at station 1 the strain value get increase and the fluctuation of side load before reach 0.04 seconds after it reach stable conditions, and the graph show at station 2 the strain value get increases and there is fluctuation of side load which mean highly input on the nozzle wall before reach zero point 0.1 seconds and after it reach stable condition. Here several side load acting over the nozzle wall structures before after the throat sections, and the flow is supersonic and fully the flow is over expanded throughout the nozzle. The graph show at station 3 the strain value get decreased and there is fluctuation of side load which mean less impact on the nozzle wall before reaches 0.04 second after it reaches stable condition. As a result of increasing in area at station 3, the strain value get decreased with respect to time compared to the station respectively. And the graph shows at station 4 the strain value get decreased and there is fluctuation of side load before it 0.04 seconds and after it reaches stable conditions. And the graph show at station 5 the strain value get decreased and there is fluctuation of reach 0.2 seconds and after it reach stable conditions, and the graph shows at station 6 the strain value gets slightly increased and there is fluctuation of side load before reach 0.04 seconds and after it reach stable conditions. Here at the exit station there is shock wave which leads to produce a large side loads. Various graph has been plotted and we infer that stress is increasing from throats and then decreasing gradually after some distance from the throat. The circumferential strain virus angle plot shows that strain varies in micro range magnitude in a fluctuating manner around the nozzle. And finally, conclusion is the nozzle has been analyzed using CFDs and the flow has expanded properly. From the CFD analyzed results, the side load has been predicted. The structural analysis has been done on nozzle at various stations using side load predicted. From the inference of above graph, our server side load act at station 3 due to shock induced flow separation, that is transition from FSS to RSS, and the strain values directly proportional to the angle. In order to minimize the side load, we have varied the rate of specific heat is 1.36. As a result, we got minimum side load is 30% of previous side load obtained. After optimization, the side load we got ultimate stress is 9.81 and corresponding strain is 0.01 at station 3, 0.010 at station 3, and the stress and strain curve is linearly increased with constant slope is 96 GPa. From result is show minimum deformation of nozzle wall structures which leads to increase the structural life of nozzle wall. In future, we study this effect using experimental results and validate with these conceptual results respectively. Thank you.